So I just saw the movie One Piece Strong World, and it was pretty good. I quite enjoyed it. It's one of those movies where if you're a fan of the show, then you're gonna love this movie. But if you haven't seen the show, then you're probably not going to enjoy this movie all that much. Now back in the day when Toonami was in its prime, I used to watch a shit ton of One Piece, and hell, I still watch it today. But I am nowhere near caught up. I'm on like episode 237, and the show is on like its 600th episode. But one of the good things about this movie is that you don't have to be caught up on the show to enjoy this movie. All you need to enjoy this movie is just to have some knowledge of the show. That being said, if you've never seen One Piece before, then you are going to be very confused. But honestly, if you've never seen the show before, then I doubt you'd want to see this movie. Or you do want to see this movie, but you don't want to watch 300 episodes of the show, which is understandable. The plot to this movie is pretty simple. Nami gets captured by this guy named Shiki the Golden Lion, who can control gravity fields or something. He captures Nami and throws the rest of the crew across these floating islands, which by the way are inhabited by giant mutated animals that want to kill everything. So Luffy and his friends are on a mission to rescue Nami. There is more to the story than that, but if I were to say anything else, then I'd be spoiling the movie. Now all the main characters from the show are in this movie. Luffy, Nami, Frankie, Chopper, Robin, Zoro, Usopp, Sanji, and Brook. Which, by the way, I have no idea who that is, because I have not met him in the show yet. Even though I have no idea who he is, I thought he was a pretty funny character in the movie. Now, all the main characters do get a fair amount of screen time and dialogue. That is, except for Robin. For whatever reason, her character doesn't get that much screen time, and she says like 3 lines of dialogue throughout the entire movie. And I'm sorry to say this, but if her character wasn't in this movie, then this movie wouldn't have been any different. She really doesn't do anything in the movie. She's just there in the background doing stuff. Which kind of sucks, because she's an awesome character. I don't know why she didn't have that much screen time. I guess a movie can only focus on so many main characters that there's going to be at least one character that's not going to get that much screen time. There's also another weird thing in this movie as well. In this movie, there are villagers living on these floating islands, and all these villagers have what looks to be wings on their arms, but none of them knows what those wings are for or what they do. And at the end of the movie, when the islands are falling from the sky, you think the villagers are going to die, but no, the villagers are flying with their wings, even though none of them knew what those wings were for or what they did, and none of them had any practice to fly, so... And also, throughout these many years that these people had wings on their arms, not one of them tried to figure out what they did? That's just something weird. It doesn't make the movie any less terrible, it just makes you scratch your head after watching this movie. Now, as for the animation, it's pretty damn good. It's very fluid and very colorful. It's really beautiful. It's a whole hell of a lot better than the show, I tell you that much. Another thing I can say about this movie is that this movie is pretty funny. The show does have a lot of comedic moments in it, and even though the show is funny itself, it's just that most of it isn't all that funny. The movie, on the other hand, has a lot of funny parts, and the movie made me laugh quite a few times. Overall, One Piece Strong World is a pretty good film, and I recommend it to any One Piece fan. But if you've never seen the show before, then you're gonna be really confused. You can still watch it, it's just that it's not gonna be as enjoyable. Now, I'm still working on my top 5 video. That's gonna get uploaded soon. I just need to edit it and finish it and whatnot. So that's all I have for today. I'll see you guys later.